ChatGPT has made my life so much easier as a marketer, but also in my personal life for my friends and family since it's been released. And I want to show you how you can also use ChatGPT to make your life way easier, whether you're a marketer, a business owner, and I'm going to show you exactly how I use it. A lot of people might have issues getting real good prompts back from ChatGPT if you don't give it what it needs. So I'm going to bring you through my process, which is basically prompt the AI, task the AI, then give the AI feedback. And by combining the human experience and the human touch with AI, it can be so powerful, but only if you really give it what it needs. And as a marketer, there's so many different things that you need to do: copywriting, video ideas, creative concepts, scripts, and just a ton of different things where typically you'd have to hire out or get someone to do it, or you'd have to learn it yourself. But by combining the human touch with the AI, you can become that person that's good at pretty much anything you want and know anything you want with the help of ChatGPT. So in this video, let's just go over it. I already have a bunch of questions here that I've asked ChatGPT. I also feel like ChatGPT is one of those things right now where it's almost like too good to be true. Like, it's just so helpful, it is so accessible, and there's basically no restrictions on it right now where everyone can use it. It can make your life so much easier. But I feel like I have this gut feeling like in the future, it's going to have more restrictions, be less accessible. I'm not sure. It's just so new right now that if you're not utilizing it, you're missing out on this huge opportunity. One, to get ahead of the curve, but also just to make your life a lot easier. So go try it out. So the first thing we're gonna go over is copywriting and how ChatGPT can help you write primary text, headlines, basically anything you want, but we're gonna focus it more on Facebook ads since that's definitely my area of expertise. So I have actually used our agency as an example, but I want you to go ahead and use your own information for your own company, obviously, so that you can write your own copy. So my first step to the process is priming the AI. So what I've done is I've gone to our About Us page, and I've also used information from our Ideal Customer Profile worksheet, which is available for you guys to download for free. And basically it just runs you through a ton of different questions that make you think a little bit more deeply about who your ideal customer is. And then you can give that information to ChatGPT. Okay, so this is our About Us page, and I've basically just copied that information. And I have put it into ChatGPT. So here's some information about my company. I pasted it over here. And then ChatGPT just spits back, basically summarizing what you said. So we don't need too much about that yet. But basically, if you want to rewrite your About Us or get more ideas or kind of just word it differently, it's a great prompt to use. Then I also give ChatGPT information about who our target audience is and who we're like looking to kind of speak to. So our target market for our business is companies who are currently running Facebook ads, and this is kind of just written nice and quick. Perhaps they've worked with other companies in the past and they haven't had a great experience, typically due to lack of expertise. And things are constantly changing inside of Facebook, and often other agencies with really large teams, it's hard to make sure that everyone is really passionate about what they do, and that they actually do research on their own time to stay on top of the game and stay in the loop. So often strategies are outdated and creatives are subpar. So I want ChatGPT to know as much about my company and who we're looking to kind of get as customers so that it can write copy or give me scripts or whatever for that person specifically. So then it kind of spits back, what you highlighted or what you told it. Okay, and then I want to give it some information about some specs that I'm looking for. Now, it may not always kind of understand what you're saying here, which you'll see a little bit after, but I've told them this is some additional information about some of the Facebook ad specs, which will help you in the next task. Okay, and it's like, thank you for providing that information. It's just gonna spit back. If you don't ask anything, it's just gonna summarize what you said. But that priming is actually really important for ChatGPT to understand, like, what am I doing here? What's the point of writing anything if I don't know who it's about? So this is a step a lot of people are missing. They'll just go and be like, hey, write a Facebook ad primary text about my Starbucks cup, and it'll pull it out. But they don't really know who it is that you're trying to target and why. So at this point, we can say, help me write a primary text for Facebook ad to promote my services. Now, I actually could have gone a little bit deeper into here, and it kind of spits back the information based on what I told it. So unlock the true power of Facebook ads with Vertex Marketing Agency. And I find that this was a little bit salesy. And it also did miss out on the specs that I gave it. So again, always provided feedback. So we go prime the AI, task the AI, so I say give me primary text, and then give it feedback. So by providing your own human touch, you can tell it like, yes, this is wrong, no, it wasn't. Just like you would an employee who's maybe new, you have to train the AI just like it would be kind of an employee. All right, so I then gave it some feedback. A primary text should be between 100 to 500 characters. I like to do them a little bit longer sometimes. Please adjust and also make it sound a little less salesy, more casual. So level up your Facebook ads game with Vertex Marketing Agency. Tired of lackluster results and outdated strategies? We've got you covered. Our team of experts. So this is like really enthusiastic. I do find it still is a little bit salesy. And then it also puts some hashtags here. And I found it was missing out a little bit on the communication aspect, because like we're really big on communication and like kind of just keeping you up to date and in the loop of what we're doing with like, you know, Facebook ads or whatever strategy that we're doing. So something I'd also like to mention is that we're very big on communication. We update our clients as much as possible so they know what's going on. We also offer a full done-for-you service which covers copy, creatives, creative testing, and analytics. So I want them to mention these types of things in there. So maybe I didn't mention it above or didn't really get what I was saying. So I now just want it to kind of give me a primary text that would have these types of things. Stay in the loop with Vertex Marketing Agency. Communications at the heart of what we do. You know, take the stress out of advertising, sit back, relax. So this is what it kind of gave back to us. Now, what I'm gonna do here, and this is where the human touch comes in, I basically want to rearrange this in a way that flows maybe a little bit better and sounds a little bit more casual as it would for Facebook ads. So I opened up this document. I basically copy pasted some of the parts that I liked in here and maybe adjusted it a little bit. So the first prompt you can see here, I have copied from that prompt here. So take the stress out of advertising with our comprehensive done for you. I changed that to take the stress out of growing your business with our comprehensive done for you Facebook advertising services. Okay. From compelling copy to captivating creatives, thorough creative testing and insightful analytics, we've got you covered. So I think this would suit a Facebook ad kind of hook / primary text at the beginning a little bit better than what it spit out. And that's fine. Like, you don't have to copy and paste everything that it says. You still do need to have a slight understanding of what will and will not work, and just what kind of flows better. And if you are running Facebook ads, if you are doing tests of some sort, you'll see what the differences are between maybe like adding your own touch or just copying and pasting. And like also, for example, we don't need emojis at the end of every single sentence, especially like 3 emojis is a little bit extra, but they can help. So what I've done is that I've taken the parts that I did like and I said, thanks, this is more what I'm looking for. And I pasted basically what I liked. Take the stress out of growing your business with our comprehensive done-for-you Facebook advertising services. From compelling copy to captivating creatives, through creative testing and insightful analytics, we've got you covered. Communication is at the heart of what we do, which I know is a huge factor for a lot of companies that work with us. And you definitely have that wow factor of your business. Even if you're just starting out, I just still recommend going to Chat GPT and you could ask like, what is the most important factors for my customers when deciding who to work with or who to buy from? Or what are the most important features or benefits when it comes to buying X product? Those are things that you could also ask the AI. Okay. Communications at the heart of what we do. We keep you informed every step of the way, ensuring you're in the know about your Facebook ad campaigns. Okay, so that's really summarizing what I wanted to say. Say goodbye to the guesswork and hello to the results-driven marketing with our full service approach, which is also really important for them to know that it is a full service. You can focus on running your business while we take care of your Facebook ads with precision and expertise and provide you with regular updates so you can see the progress in real time. Which again, I know is really important, really touching on that communication aspect. Then I said, can you provide me with another variation? So I gave it feedback and then I'm asking it for another task. And based on what I liked, it will give back information. Now, doing this type of thing works really, really well. Let's say you just ran a Facebook ad and then you use the breakdown feature and you see which primary text performed the best. Then you can take that primary text, put it into Chat GPT and say, this is the best performing primary text currently. Please provide me with another variation. And that's how you can have different variations or iterations of what you've already ran that you know works. And then you can test those new variations against what you had before. So this is kind of the same thing that I would do even with some primary text or copy inside of an ad account. So then it gives me another variation. Unlock the full potential of your business with our all-inclusive Facebook advertising services, from captivating creatives to compelling copy. Okay, so that's pretty much the same. Transparent communication are our top priorities. So you can see that's just slightly different. And maybe you want a little bit more difference, maybe just slight difference to see kind of what sticks more. But again, that's some feedback that you could give ChatGPT. Okay, so nice. And then I was like, hey, remove hashtags. Like, this is a primary text, we don't need hashtags. So it gave me back the same thing. Now I wanted something that's a little bit shorter, 200 characters. Supercharge your business with our all-inclusive Facebook advertising services, compelling creatives, precise testing, and transparent analytics. Let us handle it while you focus on growing your success. So I might change that to business. Contact us now. So this is kind of the feedback and tasks that I would give ChatGPT in order to provide me with something that I like. Now, what you might find is that it ends up giving you back a lot of the same type of answers. And so in that case, you might want to switch it up and say, move on to a different topic and say, what are some of the main problems a business might face when it comes to X? What are some of the desires that drive such persons, insert your ideal customer, when it comes to buying X? So then you can kind of get more out of the AI because it really only knows what you're giving it. I mean, it knows a lot of information, but it might kind of come back on the same step. So give it more of what you're looking for, or kind of increase its intelligence of what you're looking for, and it'll provide better answers in return. So that's the copywriting aspect of ChatGPT and how it can help you. I also like using ChatGPT to get new ideas for video scripts or video concepts that you might not be thinking about otherwise. If you spend all day, every day as a video editor or a video strategist, creative strategist, those things might come easy to you. But for the most part, I know it doesn't, like for a lot of us. So you can use ChatGPT in your favor to create video scripts or video ideas to just make that process a lot easier, because we do know that typically videos do perform better. So this is how I would use ChatGPT. Thanks. Now help me write a script that will speak to my target audience about my services. Don't be too salesy, and make sure it's suitable for Facebook ads with a hook, problem, solution, demonstration, and call to action. So this is the kind of the structure it gave back to me with the hook, problem, solution, demonstration, and the call to action. Hey there, are you running Facebook ads for your business but not seeing the results you hope for? Well, I've got something that might change the game for you. You see, many businesses struggle with outdated strategies and lackluster creatives when it comes to Facebook advertising. It's frustrating, time-consuming, and often yields subpar results. But don't worry, there's a solution. Introducing Vertex Marketing Agency, your go-to partner for unlocking the true power of Facebook ads. Our team of experts specializes in starting, growing, and scaling ad campaigns, ensuring maximum ROI for your business. And if at any point ChatGPT tells you or prompts you something that like you just don't feel like is true, you can just kind of copy that sentence and be like, hey, change the sentence up. Okay. With our comprehensive done-for-you services, we take care of everything from compelling copywriting to captivating creatives and thorough testing. We stay on top of the ever-changing Facebook landscape, utilizing the latest strategies to drive real growth and engagement, which actually is very true for us. It's like something that a value that we hold kind of true to our heart. So ready to level up for your Facebook ad game? Take the stress out of advertising and let us handle it for you. Contact us now to schedule a personalized strategy, we call them strategy sessions, and see how Vertex Marketing Agency can take your business to the new heights, right? So this script that it gave back, you can use that same prompt for e-com, a lead generation. And then something that you can also do there is put it in the person that you want it to kind of speak as. So help me write a script for a Facebook ad and write it as the owner of, the shop. Write it as a customer coming in for the first time. Write it as, and tell it what you want to write it as, and it'll give it back to you. Great. And so obviously we can write a script, we can record a video, but now we need B-roll for a video. So can you give me some ideas for B-roll? Certainly, here's some ideas. shots of business owner working on their laptop, looking frustrated or overwhelmed, close-up outdated marketing materials or ineffective designs, a split screen comparison of previous underperforming ad campaigns versus a successful campaign managed by Vertex. So it'll give you different ideas, and then what you can then say is, I like 1, 2, and 3. I like 5, 8, and 7. Give me 3 more variations for B-roll, or 3 more ideas for B-roll, and then it'll give them back to you. In this case, I just said, great, thanks. But you can always adjust it and give it feedback and ask for a new task. Now, every business has a target audience, people that they're looking to get as customers. But of that entire audience, there's different stages of awareness that people are in. So there's unaware, problem aware, solution aware, product aware, and then most aware. Now, for the most part, we're thinking about advertising in the most aware, or maybe the product aware area. So we're thinking, and we're writing copy based on, they already know that this type of solution exists. I just want to tell them what my benefits and features are compared to someone else. And that's typically, I feel like, what people are, the mindset that they're in when they're writing copy, kind of just to start off with. That's kind of what they're thinking of. And those people lower in those stages are more likely to buy because they know they have a problem, they're aware of a solution, and they're maybe even aware of your product specifically. So to sell them is a lot easier. So if we're using leads or sales conversion objective, then it's easier to sell to those people, and they may yield in a higher ROI overall because they're aware of all of it. But there's different areas of your target audience that you can kind of speak to with different angles. So another problem that I like giving ChatGPT is, give me different angles that I can use to target my audience, to speak to different types of people. And basically that means unaware, product aware, solution aware, those types of things. So I want different angles, so it kind of touches on different types of people. So what I said here is, business owners may not always know they have a problem with their ads. So let's say, for example, you're working with someone already, or you already have a product right now that's currently working. You don't always know that there's an issue with it until you're presented with that issue. I want them to rethink what they know and entice them to book a call with me. Can you help me with different angles to target my audience? Put them in point form. Also, a side note, the more specific you get with what you're looking for, I find the better it is. So put it in point form, put emojis at the beginning of the sentences, put them into sentences, that type of thing. So he says, certainly, here are some different angles you can use to target your audience and entice them to rethink their approach to Facebook ads and book a call with your agency. So highlight potential missed opportunities. So these are kind of different ways that we can structure a video, primary text, our copy in our website, whatever, to tailor our conversations to different types of people. So highlight the potential missed opportunities, showcase the vast reach and targeting capabilities of Facebook ads, emphasizing that business owners may be leaving money on the table by not utilizing them effectively, which actually is a huge problem. What I like right here is educate about evolving trends, highlight the dynamic nature of Facebook advertising and how it requires staying up to date with the latest strategies and best practices, which is so true. The interface is changing all the time, so are kind of strategies and best practices. Emphasize the importance of quality creatives. Explain how subpar creatives can hinder the effectiveness of Facebook ads. Showcase visually appealing and engaging examples to demonstrate the differences of well-crafted creative and capturing attention and driving conversions. So these are different ways that I can talk about my services to different types of people that may have these different types of issues they might not even be aware of. Now, doing this type of thing also can be really good to get ideas for any content that you want to release. So for example, on your social media, TikTok, YouTube, by doing these types of exercises and asking it for like, what are some different problems that my audience is facing? You can get ideas of different content that you can create, and you can also see what sticks, but also it can just be really great information to share with your audience, because we know that knowledge is power, and the more knowledge that you can share about these things that ChatGPT now tells us are problems that people are facing, then you can just be better overall with your content strategy. So kind of like think of using these in lots of different ways. There's not just one way of using it. And I have found that by doing these types of exercises, it gives you so many more ideas of what you should talk about next or what you should communicate with your clients. So another reason I love ChatGPT. All right. So then I said, I really agree with this point. it's really important. Can you make me a video script that is 45 seconds long that can showcase this problem? Then it spits back a full video script, also with some of the B-roll that we could use for this video for Facebook ads. And you can go through, you can tell it what you liked, what you didn't like. And I like how it also even shows like a demonstration, highlight the benefits, call to action. It tells you what those different parts are. And then you can also even confirm, what do you think this would work well as a Facebook ad? Yes, the script outline above has the potential to perform, and it tells you why. So I feel like any response that you ask ChatGPT is never close-ended, even if it could be. It always gives you a why, which ideally every person in the world would give you like a full answer to what you're looking for. But these are things that like typically people would have to go to YouTube, hire someone, search up on Google, and you can go directly to ChatGPT, and it has made life just so much easier. So if you're not using it yet, learn how to use it, prompt it correctly with the tasks and the information it needs to provide that back to you, and give it feedback, and you can continuously improve the prompts that it gives back to you. So I mean, obviously there's so many different things that you can do with ChatGPT. This is just an example of some of the workflows that I currently use. There are more, but I feel like I kind of compiled it into a short video that you guys can kind of go through nice and easily. But there's so many different things that you can do with it, questions you can ask, and basically anything that you can think of, you can literally go to ChatGPT. It's like having a person that can do everything on your team, that knows everything, and all you have to do is type it, and basically it can be free. There is a paid version, we're on it, but you also can use a free version as well. So let me know if this video was helpful, and if you're not using ChatGPT right now, please go try it out, go see if it helps, and see how much easier it makes your life. Like, trust me, it's really, I'm really passionate about it right now. I feel like it's one of those things, like it's almost too good to be true right now. So utilize it while it's still here, and hopefully it sticks around. We'll see. But anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. And if not, I will see you in the next video.